What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review. 11 Marriage Huntsville, season 5, season 4, 5, episode 6, 17, 18, whatever you want to call it. Okay. We need a resolution. Baby, we get up into this episode and I don't know what they trying to show with Destiny. Okay, because some of y'all was putting down there in the comments saying that, Madani ain't open, or it don't even be, people don't really be going up in there, whatever. Baby, I don't know. I ain't down there in Huntsville or whatever. But they trying to show Destiny like she a little boss or whatever in her little office and all that stuff. But I did go on the website and it is closed right about now, but I mean it is Saturday, 7 o'clock or whatever, so I don't know what time it is down there in Huntsville. So hey, it is what it is. But what's her name? We ain't seen her in a minute. Girl, what's that girl name? Tiffany. She came up in there. She was like, girl, what's going on? How you doing? And she was like, you know what? Destiny, girl. See, some of us will be on your side, but you just give off this negative energy. And it's just brought me back to the way that I did not like you when you first came on the show either. You kind of won me over, whatever. You want to know what threw me back to actually being okay with her? You know what I'm saying? It was the way... Tiffany came onto the show, and the way that she did what she did at Destiny's birthday party and all that stuff, or whatever situation that was at. And that's what made me be on Destiny's side or whatever, and try to see her in a different light. After last week's episode, I'm seeing her back in the same light that I was originally seeing her in. Like, girl, you got a nasty little energy about you. And I'm just not understanding what's going on with all of that. And I get it that, life is hard and, we going through some stuff, because everybody's going through some stuff. You're going through a divorce. You was broke at one point allegedly, and, you was doing whatever. Now you're trying to get back on your feet, but your energy is just disgust a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Now, granted, I understand you up in your feelings or whatever about what happened, the fight and all that stuff on, at your little get-together, whatever. But I mean, can we really, I don't know, be mad at production, okay? Because production told y'all to come there, all right? Production told you to invite everybody. Production told you to act like you was mad that people wasn't there. She's sitting down there telling Tiffany what was going on, because Tiffany wanted to know what happened, who was there. She said, I had a couple of surprise guests that I did not invite. Okay, that's fine. You did not invite, but there was a public situation that was going on. So whether or not it was the people that you invited at a certain time was able to come in at a certain time, and then the public was able to come because Miss Wanda was out there to the public, feeding the people, whatever. Either fucking way, you knew that it was a possibility that Mel and Destiny was Mel and Stormy was gonna pop up because of production. You knew. That's why I don't understand why you getting on here acting all funky and, oh my God, why you here? Because we know in real life, Mel wouldn't have came into the thing. Soon as Wanda would have showed up, if it wasn't for cameras and if it wasn't for production and having to be there because they was told to be there, obligated contractually, whatever the fuck, Mel wouldn't have never went up into the goddamn store. She would have went right to Wanda, if that's the case. If she would have confronted her at all. You know what I'm saying? Because why waste time come up in here acting like I give a damn about your store? No, I'm just waiting for this bitch to finish setting up so I can go out there and check her for a second. That's just what it is. Okay, that's how I see it. Y'all may see it differently, but that's just how I see it. Because in real life, if you really did feel away, I'm mad that she keep on bringing up this whole situation about, I should have kicked you out or whatever, just like, you did Tisha and all that stuff. But see, Mel had a private invite only type of event. And they were really going through their stuff, and Tisha knew for sure that she wasn't going to come. And again, it was part of the storyline. So in that storyline, written on that script, was for Tisha to get kicked out, okay? Hell, the security guard was fake as hell. Same thing with this. I mean, you should have stuck to your guns and told Stormy that she couldn't come in. If that's the case, But you said no, let her come in. You know, you complained about the little purse. You turn your nose up at the little purse or whatever she gave you. Y'all say Gucci meaning good or whatever. Okay, fine. But then you want to say, well, we'll revisit it and see how it goes and all that stuff. But I just don't know if I could trust it. Girl, we just don't know if we can trust your energy. And I understand, but sometimes you just got to let that grudge go. You guess, you know, if somebody's offering an olive branch or something like it, you don't have to let your guard all the way down until y'all actually talk. But you have to be receptive to actually sitting down and talking and not bringing that negative energy when you come, okay? Because even if I felt like, you know, Stormy and Mel was coming there probably to just be a little shady or just to see what was up, at the end of the day, Stormy wasn't giving you all that fucking fever that you was giving her. And then you talking about when Mel came in and she didn't say hi, the lady said hi. And somebody gonna say, that's not what you supposed to say to them. But I said, what you wanted the lady to do? You wanted Mel to come up in there and grab Destiny by her shoulder, look her dead in her face and be like, hey, Destiny, I just want to come in here and I just want to say I want to support you and I want to do this and you want to do well good. Hell fucking no. We ain't even in that place and she ain't even supposed to be there. So what did you expect? High Destiny is good enough, bitch. Okay? We not groveling to people's feet. We not trying to cater to people's egos and shit. Hello, Destiny. And if you didn't hear because you over here with your face stuck up and all this stuff, not paying attention, that's on your damn fault. Okay? So, you know, I just didn't like the way, like, yes, in real life, if this was real life, outside of the camera, Destiny has 100% every fucking right to be pissed that bitches that she didn't fuck with, that didn't fuck with her, came to her event and kind of blew the shit up a little bit. But at the same time, girl, you knew what was going on, girl, the production. So that's what you should be mad at. Because this is all, at this point, I just feel like everything is fake. I just feel like everything is fake. Girl, you talking about this and talking about that. Granted, Mel shouldn't have showed up. Truth be told, I feel like Mel honestly should have sat up in that car until Miss Wanda popped up and then you did what you had to do with Miss Wanda. That's what you should have did, okay? Because, truthfully, I would have had to write in that bitch. I don't want to come up into this motherfucking store. I don't fuck with this bitch. That's just me. That's just me, okay? Especially if I'm not there to try to make amends or whatever. Girl, I ain't gotta support your shit. I support your shit from afar. But other than that, that's just me. That's just me. You know, I don't want to see so cold hearted or whatever, but that's just reality of things. Moving on from that, you got Marcel and them meeting up with you know, Kimmy and Maurice, and they talking about the stuff. Now, see, Tisha had came over there first. They trying to figure out what they gonna do about this whole situation. Tisha and her feelings because she don't like the way Marcel been talking to her ever since this whole situation went down. Marcel basically telling her, shut the fuck up and let me handle it. If I say, whatever I say, do it. And she said, I'm gonna need you to talk to him because listen, I don't like the way he's talking to me. It's just no. It's just no. And I'm sitting here like, open up your damn mouth and tell him that. Tell him that. And that's the problem because you let him do this shit. Okay? Marcel get there and his whole thing is, you know, you got different parties that's putting people in situations where they know they're not going to do something, but then other people got to come in and do something about it. Meaning, Mel and Wanda, they wasn't going to do nothing, but it looked like they was going to do something. So therefore, Martell and Marceau had to come in and play and protect her, you know, because that's their job at that point. Because, you know, Marceau is protecting his wife. Martell is protecting the mother of his children. You know what I'm saying? But at this particular point, you know, do I think anything would have popped off with Mel and Wanda? Not necessarily, because if they wanted something to pop off, it would have popped off, okay? It would have really when it popped off, you know, and this is just the difference between men and women. Marceau said Martell and him had a conversation that night or the night before, after, whatever, all that shit happened, and they still fucking good. I said, what? Marceau, you was about to beat his ass or at least attempt to beat his ass and probably get your ass whooped. You was really mad at that man. Martell was sitting there laughing like, what is going on? Why is he doing this? This is hilarious. Is this part of the script, baby? And you called him up. See, that's what it is with men. Okay, I ain't even gonna say that's fake because men has shit going on and they call each bitch. We over it. We over it the next second. Women, we gonna hold on to that shit for a minute, okay? Look how long this stuff going on between Tisha and Mel. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers do not stand each other. They can't stand each other. But, you know, Martell, Marcel still want to work with Martell. And I'm sitting here like, what? I was with Tisha, bitch. I don't want to work with him. No, I don't want to work for him from none of the shit that he said or whatever. But what made me mad about what Tisha said, she was like, you know, Martell, he that type of person where you keep on seeing the same thing happening over and over again. And I saw what happened again at that fight. And I'm sitting here like, what you talking about? If that's the case, you still fucking with a person that you see happen doing a whole bunch of shit over and over again. And that's your mama, but yet you still fucking with her. And I get it, that's your mama. And let's be clear. Any situation, nobody will really just stand there and let their mama be talked to any type of way or be put in a predicament where it looks like the mama about to fight or whatever. But see, the reason why we really don't care about that is because Wanda brought all this shit on herself. I don't give a damn what Wanda said in what particular moment. Wanda has been talking shit about Mel and all that ever since Tisha and Mel fell out. So this shit goes way back. It ain't just about the paternity of the kids that she said or whatever. This goes deeper, okay? And it's been going on longer. It's just not one particular incident. Everything just came boiling to a head. And that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And so ever since Miss Wanda got on this show, that is what we've been saying. And that is what people been saying about her. She's a fucking mess, okay? And yes, Tisha could have, I understand that she wanted to protect her mama. But, you know, sometimes you got to pull your mama back and tell her to fucking stop. That's what you got to do. You know, Tisha pulling her mama back talking about I guess she was finna go at Mel. I don't know. But I would have pulled my mama back when I know that she in the wrong. I would have pulled her back and said, no, mama, go the fuck back. Okay, that's what you got to do. And then I probably cuss out a little bit behind the scenes. But I ain't going to do it in front of and give y'all the satisfaction. I'm still or something. You got to chill the fuck out. But see, that's the thing. Tisha would never tell her mama that. Tisha would never tell her mama that. But you can hold Martell in contempt about the things that he done, even though he wasn't trying to fight your husband. It just happened or whatever. But Chad, your mama out here starting all this stuff and been starting all this stuff. But you won't say nothing about her because that's your mama, I guess, you know. But, you know, Martell still want to, the fact that Marcel still want to work with him, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Just to cut down on the drama, I just wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like, you're going to have to find somewhere else to go, bro. Okay, I actually agree with Tisha on that part, but yeah, I don't know. This is a mess. Kimmy up there, so what do we do? You know, because Tisha feeling some type of way about the way Marcel be talking to her and all this stuff, and girl, I don't know. Tisha, you finally getting fed up. Cool out. Y'all ain't finna do shit. What y'all can do is just part ways. And I'm talking about everybody because none of y'all are friends right about now. That's what I see. So now we got Martell going to meet up with Mel and just to check in on her. And in this moment, I will say that I do like the fact that Martell had Melody's back. Because like he said, at the end of the day, no matter what it is that we got going on, we still family because we got them 4 kids together. Okay? And that's never going to change. And, you know, of course, they have to go through what happened and, you know, how come Destiny up. I think Destiny just want to be a liar because she acting like I didn't say hi to her. You know, you did kind of say hello, but you did say hi to her. So we ain't going to refute that. You did say hi to her. But she wasn't looking at you, so that's just that. Meanwhile, you know, talking about when Wanda came over there and I guess was trying to touch or hit somebody, and you know, Martell said, I felt somebody touch the back of me and I'm about to start swinging. And then they was like, that's Miss Wanda, you know, and Mel was like, you know, Wanda didn't realize or think that I probably was gonna come at her when she put her hand in my face or whatever, when she did that and all that. Damn, Father Flager got removed from St. Sabina. What he done did? Child. That's some Chicago shit. My Chicago people know all about Father Flager and St. Sabina. But anyway, moving on from that. So you know, they just recanting the whole thing. Mel ain't finna back down to Wanda. Wanda ain't finna back down or whatever. And they just trying to figure out how to get stuff back to where it needs to be. Okay, because they are so off course and basically feeling as though, you know, at some point when they come to talk about it, there is hope for them to get back together. Let me just tell y'all this, and I know I might sound a little bit negative, but this is just how I am. Unless I truly, truly care for you, I truly, truly love you, and I feel in my heart that we are not beyond repair, when it comes to a time where it gets physical or almost physical, no, I'm gonna say when it gets physical, because sometimes, you know, friends, you do have a little, sometimes you can get into little arguments and we can shout, we can say all that. But when you get nasty with it and you literally say, or like you try to throw some things in my face that I done told you, you know, just to hurt me or whatever, we're done. You try to put your hands on me, we're done. You put your hands on me, we're done. There is no talking about it. There is no trying to come back for it. But I guess for the sake of this, they trying to get their friendship back. And at this point, I honestly feel like there is no hope for this group, okay? The relationships are damaged. The relationships are freaking damaged. And part of the reason is because of Wanda, and other reasons are because of themselves. Okay, everybody has to take accountability, you know. And Martell and them, they was just talking about how they just need to come together. He want to put a little get together with all the 6 of them to try to understand what's going on. Okay, and you know, one thing they brought up was talking about they can't control Wanda. They talking about something they can't control Wanda. She a grown woman. Exactly. You can't, because that's a grown woman. We get that. But you can't control the situation by not inviting her to shit. And that's what we've been saying for the longest, okay? That's what a lot of people been saying. And it's common sense. It's common sense. It's, if she's the common denominator in some things, do not invite her, okay? There's no reason why she needs to be around at this point. Marcel even said that, like, she keep on doing this shit, he won't have her around. She won't be around him anymore. And they was like, well, that's your wife's mother. Okay, so what? She can go see Tisha. She ain't got to see me. She ain't got to see me. She go see the kids. She ain't got to see me. Okay, I said I don't want the bitch around me. Okay, but and I have never ever watched a reality TV show and truly been disgusted with an elder and literally talk about them this way, because even like Mama D, Mama Joyce, you know, they had their flaws, but it ain't never as deep and disgusting as Miss Wanda has been, okay? And who other mamas that's been on these shows or whatever. This is ridiculous. And, you know, y'all talking about y'all work reputation and shit. Bitch, Tisha, you should want to see what people feel like. I wouldn't want to work with you because of who your mommy is, bitch. I'm that type of person too, okay? But they want to have a little get together and see what they can do to repair this shit. I was like, all right. I mean, for the sake of the show, y'all trying to keep the show going. So yeah, let's repair this shit if we can. Honestly, I wouldn't be trying to repair shit. What's done is fucking done. Let me move on to the people that I actually care about. Baby, they got Tiffany going around to person, trying to get their version of what happened. You know, first she went to Destiny talking about, oh, once she got through, when Mel got through with me, she went on ahead to beeline to goddamn Miss Wanda and all that stuff and woo woo woo. Girl, I forgot to say, Mel had asked Martell, how come Maurice always trying to step in and fight his brother battles for him? And I said, I know we supposed to be our brothers' keepers and sisters' keepers and shit, but sometimes just sit the fuck back a little bit, okay, and see how the shit play out before you know, because wasn't nothing finna happen. But anyway, because Maurice ain't got shit else to do. He really don't. Anyway, girl, Tiffany over there at Stormy house now, okay? That big ass estate. Girl, I was like, oh, first of all, the horses look cute. You know, I could have did without all this shit. Get to what we need to talk about, all right? But I will say that dog was beautiful. I said, oh my God, it made me miss my dogs. It made me miss my Chi-Chi. Back in the day, I had a German Shepherd growing up. I had a German Shepherd. Oh, the dog reminded me of one of my first dogs. Okay, we had a dog named Shane. It was like, it looked like that dog that Stormy had. It was real big. It was like a husky, mixed with something else, bitch. It was big. I don't know what the breed was, but it was a big dog, okay? And it was husky, and it was furry less like that or whatever. Somebody stole her. Somebody stole her. This what happens when you live in the hood, and this was before my granddad came through and just started. Like, when I tell you listen, you go back to our old property, baby, the shit, it looked like, he was out there being Bob the fucking Builder, okay? Like, we was down south, but not the south side of Chicago, okay? Because he had fences built, he had this thing built, the shed built. Baby, our house looked the best on the fucking block, okay? Because we had so much stuff back there. And it was organized and everything. But yeah, somebody had came up in there and stole our goddamn dog, okay? Then we had another dog, a pit bull mixed with a Rottweiler. But she was the sweetest. She was the sweetest. And then we had a German Shepherd named Chi Chi. But she died. She died. She got sick and she died. It reminded me of that clip of, and I know it ain't funny, but it is kind of funny, but it ain't, because I suffered the loss from a pet. That's how I really don't care about this right now. Because y'all remember that episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta when Kenya sat down there and told Cynthia and Candy that Velvet. It's not funny that the dog died. It's not funny that the dog, because y'all got on my ass. Y'all got on my ass that day. I said, damn, all right. But when Cynthia said, I said, girl, stop it. Now, see, Cynthia made it funny when it shouldn't have been funny, okay? Because Kenya was really hurt. She was really hurt, okay? But, that was cute though. They was out there feeding the horses. Y'all already know I had my horses and stuff back in the day. Bitch, Ashley used to be active. Ashley used to be active. I ain't always been this big bitch that you know. You know what I'm saying? I was a slight country girl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was a city girl and a country girl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So they get to talking or whatever. Then it started raining. Them running back to that damn house. I would have said, baby, Ashley getting soaked, okay? Because I said, now which one gonna give out first? Because they thick. They thick at the bottom, okay? I like they shape, both of them. Stormy and Tiffany, though. And I said, which one gonna give out? Because y'all, they was running like they didn't want to be embarrassed that they was tagged. Because Stormy sat down and said, listen, bitch, I got asthma. Let me catch my goddamn breath. I said, Stormy, you was about to die out there just so you won't look like you was tagged and you couldn't run no more. Girl, I would have walked my ass, power walked. Power walk, bitch. Shit. And so they sat down. She was like, they were just talking or whatever. And then here come Tiffany. Well, I got Destiny's side of what things was going on. What was your side? Because what she told me was Mel got through with her. She beelined over there to Wanda. She was like, girl, See, listen. Now, what I know and what I saw is, well, nothing really going on. It was cool. It was copacetic. It was calm, And next thing you know, shit just got turned the fuck up. Okay, Mel went over there. She ain't had it wasn't no rowdy shit or whatever. But at the time, I don't know what was said that made Miss Wanda go off. I couldn't hear anything. I don't know what happened. I just saw some things. And at the end of the day, it was just like, I ain't never ever in my life seen somebody her age turn the fuck up the way that she did, up there trying to fight people and everything, going up behind, trying to fight Mel and all this stuff. It was crazy. Shit, you bitches can't call me ratchet. I said, ooh. And it was like, Tiffany was like, and then you know what? I had asked Destiny, how does she feel like this may affect her business? Do you think that this gonna be good for her business or whatever? And Stormy was like, she better take this when she can, because this is the most action that Madonna ever gave. I said, that Stormy, bitch. I thought you said you came there with peace and love and olive branches and shit, but you threw a whole fucking trunk of that tree, okay, at goddamn Madonna. Okay, that's what you did. You said, listen, I'm a believer in all press, whether good or bad, is good press, okay? Bad press, good press is all press, and you need to make that shit work for your favor, which is true, okay? And she was like, you better take it, because this is as much attention Madonna has ever gotten. Cause like Bondi Blue said when she tweeted out last week, Destiny, you had a fucking soft opening. Ain't nobody at the goddamn register. Hey, no, I ain't hear a register go ching ching, door open. I ain't hear a cord swipe. I ain't seen nobody up in there trying to buy some Cantu hairspray. And truth be quite honest, I need to go fan mans because I need to go wash my hair. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but I gotta find my stuff. But anyway, that's what she's selling on her site. I was like, oh, so the store really is a beauty supply store. Okay, interesting. So, Martell go meet up with Chris. I think that's his name. Oh boy, that be doing the business, his business partner. Okay, one of many. And y'all, let me tell y'all what the freak I did. I had a little bump on my neck, right? And it was hard. And it was really, really small. And I picked with it, right? And I was squeezing like I was trying to bust it, but it was real hard, so it wasn't ready to bust. Baby, I woke up this morning and it is big and it hurt and it's white, but it won't bust. That's why I got this thing all up on my neck, because I don't want y'all to look at it and be like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? It look like it's bothering me. I'm about to pop it tonight, probably get something sticky, but I know I'm not supposed to do that. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna put some peroxide or something on it, some alcohol, because this is irritating me. Anyway, y'all know I gotta tell y'all everything, okay? But, he gonna meet up with him because he trying to look for a house, okay? He trying to look for a house or whatever. His lease on his place that he had now is about to be up in 6 months, so I guess he don't want to renew it. He just want to buy something. Understandable. So they get in there, and instead of just getting right to it about business, girl, we got to go back to the whole situation. Yeah, everything's good, and I want everybody to come together and just talk things out, and this whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Miss Wanda tried to hit Mel from the back, okay? Chris was like, from the back, okay? And I don't know what's going on with Marcel. Like, he talked too much, okay? And I was like, wait a minute, where's all this coming from? Because I thought you and Marceau had a conversation. Girl, he said, yeah, me and Marceau had a conversation about everything, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just not cool with the way that he responded to this whole situation about the kids. Like, you acting like you don't understand whether or not you actually inserted a name or whatever. And some of y'all was trying to say, well, she wasn't talking. She was, okay? It's the same fucking thing in my book. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not just Mel that's going to be affected by it. Because, yeah, we know that the intended target was Mel. But the kids are going to, Sugar Mama and the other kids are going to catch little strays or whatever. Because they can hear this shit. So the oldest son and the oldest daughter, they're old enough to know what's going on, to see stuff on the internet, to have their classmates come in and tell them what they overheard their mama said, because that does happen or whatever, talking about them, whatever, and all that shit. It very much affects the kids. So therefore, don't mention the kids. Don't mention paternity. Don't mention shit. I don't care what the situation was. I don't care what the context was. There's no reason that Miss Wanda had to mention it at all. And that's point blank, period. There's no defending it. There's no excusing it. There's no justifying it in my book. And so Marcel Martell said he couldn't understand why Marcel didn't get what he was saying or whatever, so he just don't really want to fuck with him right now like that, and they not gonna work together. I said, bitch, what? Marcel said y'all is. He said, nah, but we not. I said, oh, okay. But he trying to get everybody back together, and we gonna see what's going on. I said, I'll leave that alone, Martell. Go ahead and find your house, and that's what you should be worried about. So Stormy had invited Destiny come down to her warehouse, and Destiny came, and they talked about what happened and the fact that Stormy said she had well intentions. She wasn't trying to be shady. She wasn't trying to be nothing. I said, okay, cool. That's what you want to go with. We'll go with it. Of course, Destiny felt like that whole situation went down. She said, at least you greeted me the way that you're supposed to greet me, unlike the other girl. I said, girl, you weren't even paying attention to her. Soon as she came up into the door, you turned your face around. But we're not going to get on that because I'm tired. This whole episode is just retelling of everything that happened last week. Okay, so let's just move past some shit. We get how Destiny feel. We see how Stormy feel. Stormy, Destiny was like, and to be honest, I wasn't even gonna take that purse. Okay, but you could have gave me with some of your Canvas beauty supply products or whatever. And that's what her main issue is with Stormy, because she wanted some of her stuff to be up in her retail shop. And somebody was like, is Stormy products too good to be up in her store? No, it was never that. It was a distribution type of deal. Destiny didn't want to go through the right protocol, or, Stormy has protocols that she got to go through, and she had just signed on with a new distributor. So, it's not as simple, especially when you're a big company. It's not as simple as, here, you can go ahead and put my shit here and put my shit there. You can give out some samples or whatever, but to actually keep it in there, you with a distributor, you have to go through the right, supply chain protocol for all of that shit. It's business one. But Stormy want to get everybody together. She want to get them together to the point that her and Mel can sit down and have a conversation, because after listening to Destiny and this her whole side of the thing, she just don't understand why them two have an issue. Okay, like, what really is the problem? And at this point, Destiny don't want to have nothing to do with Mel. She don't want to sit down with her, whatever. I said, oh, so now you don't want to sit down with her, but last season, that's all you've been trying to do, was trying to come to the conclusion of what's going on and talk to her, whatever. Now you gave up and finally got the hint to just let that shit go. And to be real, I'm on Destiny's side. Ain't nothing else to fucking talk about. Let's just let it go and just move on. We're beating a dead horse, okay? Like you said, it's always a breakdown somewhere. Yeah, because people don't need to be cool with each other. That's just what it is. Mel and Destiny had their season together, and now the season is over with. Let's just move on. Simple as that. So the ending of the episode, Funky Dineva comes up to Black, or I should say Q, and that's cute or whatever. I remember when he was down there in Huntsville, so that was cute. Get y'all shine on. I do like seeing people that I watch and I support or whatever, out here doing their thing. But basically, we get into the whole thing about how, him and Marceau are cool. Marceau is not homophobic. He said, I can show you how to be toxic and not homophobic. Because, they was talking about how some straight men don't want to be friends with gay guys because, that whole image or whatever. And, Marceau was saying maybe it's something wrong with them, or that they fighting. The reason why they, not comfortable with themselves to be cool with somebody that's gay. I said, okay. I really wasn't expecting that from Marceau, but, shocked me. But they get into the whole situation because Dineva said, fuck all that. What's going on with this fighting, your mama, all this shit? And we get into it. And basically, Dineva told her, Tisha, what it all comes down to is you need to tell your mama that she needs to stop fucking playing and getting in your business, because I feel like you using her as your mouthpiece. And if that's not the case, she said that's not what it is. It's just that I react to certain things and she feels some type of way that I don't react to it the way that she wants me to react, or the way that she would react. Either way, like Dineva said, you need to put your foot down and you need to say, mama, you need to stay out of my business. And if not, it's going to be some consequences. And the consequences is, bitch, you ain't going to be able to come around here no more. Okay? And, Marceau felt some type of way because he like, I wish you would agree with him after I've been saying this shit at the same time. Marceau has been saying the same thing. Tisha didn't want to hear it, but Funky Dineva comes down and she listened to him, try to get a little bit of advice from him. Marceau make a little joke saying, we don't need to see Dr. Francis no more. Let's see Dr. Funky. But at the end of the day, Tisha knows, but she is not going to do that. So it was literally just a waste of time. But, a waste of breath, because she's still being silent. She's still in the preview. She's still not holding her mama accountable. She's still trying to justify the reason why her mama did saying something or doing something. And it's just like, girl, whatever. You really can't get shit through that head of hers. But anyway, that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys tell me how you felt about it. And I will see you guys later. Peace.